What if you're the one that needs to wake up first? What if the shift you've been waiting for in your twin flame is actually waiting for you to take the first step? Sometimes the signs are not missing, you are. And this message right now is the gentle pull of the universe calling your soul into remembrance. If this resonates with something deep inside, make sure to subscribe so you never miss another message meant just for you. Your journey wasn't an accident. The pain, the silence, the longing, it has all been preparing you for this exact moment. You've been asking for signs, but you're not seeing that you are the sign. Your awakening sets everything into motion. It begins within you, not in the other, not in the past, right here. There is a reason why your heart hasn't let go. It's not because you're weak. It's because your soul remembers something eternal. You didn't come here to beg for love. You came to embody it. And the reunion you seek outside will only manifest when you reunite with your true self. He may be sleeping, yes. But are you truly awake? Or have you been dreaming with your eyes open, hoping, waiting, aching, when in truth your higher self is whispering, "Wake up, beloved. It's time." I know it's hard. You've cried in silence. You've stared at the ceiling asking why he can't just see what you feel. But this is not the end of your story. In fact, it's just the beginning. The soul contract between twin flames doesn't start with union. It starts with inner rebirth. Every time you chose to grow instead of give up, you were already answering the call. Every tear you shed was sacred. Every time you said, "I can't do this anymore," the universe replied, "But you are doing it." This connection isn't like the others. That's why logic will never explain it. You know that, don't you? You feel it in your bones. The way your energy shifts when he's near, even if only in spirit. That's not coincidence. That's soul recognition. But now, it's your soul that's being asked to lead. He cannot follow if you're still frozen in fear. He cannot hear your higher self if you keep doubting your light. Your awakening unlocks the codes that connect you both. You are the divine mirror. And when you rise, he feels it. When you choose healing, he is moved. Your courage is not just yours. It ripples into him. Into both timelines. Both dimensions. Both lives. Don't wait for a message. Be the message. Don't wait for him to come home. Come home to yourself. The moment you reclaim your worth, the entire universe rearranges for you. Maybe this is the turning point. Maybe this is what you've been needing to hear, not from him, but from within. The truth is, he already sees your light. But do you? Stop looking at the closed door. Turn inward. Your inner temple has been waiting. The reunion doesn't begin with his, "I'm ready." It begins with your, "I remember." You've given enough energy to his confusion. Now it's time to feed your clarity. You are not here to chase. You are here to awaken. This sacred love isn't about waiting. It's about aligning. The more you heal, the more the path becomes visible. The fog lifts. The signs grow louder. The dreams more vivid. You stop questioning and start knowing. You'll start seeing him differently, not as your missing half, but as your sacred reflection. And in that knowing, the timeline of reunion activates. Without force. Without fear. Yes, it's possible he still sleeps. But now you're awake. And your awakening changes everything. You are the initiator, the flame bearer, the guidepost in the dark. No more giving from emptiness. You rise first and then everything else follows. You rise first and he remembers who he is through you. You rise first and love returns. This is your time. You're not here to prove anything. You're here to become everything you forgot you were. That's how twin flames work. The inner leads the outer. So take this as your sacred sign. Not to rush, not to beg, but to awaken. The reunion you seek has already begun within. You've been receiving guidance, subtle and divine, even in the moments when you thought you were forgotten. And now, in exchange for your openness, I want to give you something rare. The reminder that staying close to these messages can mean the difference between confusion and clarity on your twin flame path. Staying alert to each new post could be the very thing that keeps you aligned with your divine timing. Messages like this don't come randomly. They are part of the rhythm that synchronizes your journey. Missing one might seem small, but often it's the smallest threads that hold the biggest answers. You may not even realize how close you are. Many have turned back just inches from breakthrough, mistaking silence for abandonment. But silence is often the sound of your soul recalibrating. When you feel nothing, it's because something is coming. This is why you must listen more deeply than ever before. Your soul doesn't scream, it whispers. The guidance isn't always loud, but it's always there. That's why these messages matter. They echo what you already know but forgot how to feel. You're evolving into a version of yourself that your past self wouldn't even recognize. The pain you've endured wasn't punishment. It was purification. So your heart could carry the frequency of reunion without collapsing. Don't let the outer world convince you it's all in your head. The dreams, the signs, the timing, they're real. You didn't imagine this connection. You're remembering it. You're not delusional. You're awakening. And as you awaken, things start to break down around you. People pull away. Jobs feel misaligned. Even your body may feel like it's shedding layers. That's not chaos. That's calibration. Your soul has always been ready. It's just your mind that needed to catch up. You were never waiting for him. You were waiting for your own permission to step into your truth. You are not powerless. The energy you carry is alchemical. When you heal, it heals both of you. When you speak truth, it clears the path. When you remember your worth, you activate his. You may have thought that being the awakened one meant being alone. But solitude is different from separation. You're never truly apart. Energy has no borders. Love even less. When you cry, the universe collects your tears and waters your path with them. You are not breaking, you are becoming. And every ache is sacred. Every moment of doubt is a doorway. So remain aware. Remain tuned in. The next message could hold the frequency that shifts everything. The next nudge could be the spark that unlocks the reunion timeline. And yes, he feels you. Even if he doesn't know how to name it. Even if he runs. He feels you. And your light is impossible to forget. Trust that your healing is enough. You don't need to chase. You only need to be. Your energy does the speaking. Your vibration carries the message. The more aligned you become, the easier the signs appear. You begin to see with spiritual eyes. Things you once questioned now unfold with uncanny precision. And then one day, he'll say something that echoes a truth you once whispered in silence. He'll speak words you never said out loud. And that's how you'll know. He's waking up. You don't need to worry about how anymore. Just stay present. Keep following your inner yes. Let the energy of love lead. You are not late. You are not wrong. You are precisely where you're meant to be. And the reunion you dream of is already weaving its way toward you through invisible threads. So stay open. Stay aware. Stay soft even when it's hard. You're doing sacred work just by existing in your truth. This is more than a journey. It's a prophecy being fulfilled through you. You were chosen for this. You are the lighthouse. And even if he's lost at sea, your light reaches farther than you think. You are the beginning. And what comes next will be everything your soul already knows. And more. Because you're giving your heart to this journey, I want to give you something just as powerful. The truth. The more you remain close to these messages, the more aligned you stay with your divine connection. Twin flame synchronicities often arrive in whispers, and these words help you recognize them before they vanish into doubt. Every post, every video, every word is designed to support your awakening. Some signs won't return again. That's why it's so important to remain present. If you blink too long, you might miss the confirmation your soul has been asking for. You're not just watching, you're remembering. That sensation in your chest when you hear these messages is not coincidence. Cellular memory. A frequency encoded in your being. The language of reunion is being spoken here, even when it's silent. You're meant to be reminded that you're not alone in this. And even if you feel forgotten in the 3D, your soul is being embraced in the 5D. Twin flames never disconnect at the root. They only grow through the illusion of distance. Sometimes the universe hides answers in plain sight. That post you almost skipped held a message just for you. That sentence that gave you chills. It was coded with your blueprint. Keep listening. Your soul already knows what's true. You've been taught to doubt your own knowing. But what if everything you feel is real? What if this longing, this intensity, is not madness, but memory? A sacred remembering of a contract sealed before time. You're not too sensitive. You're not reading into things. You're spiritually attuned. And when you allow yourself to trust that, the twin flame journey begins to unfold in miraculous ways. Even the pain has purpose. Every ache pulls you deeper into the transformation you were destined for. Don't resent the intensity. It's shaping you into the kind of love that can hold eternity. He might not understand everything yet, but your soul is calling him home. Not with force, but with frequency. Every tear you've cried has sent ripples through the ether, reaching him in the quiet hours. And when he dreams of you, it's not just imagination. It's visitation. In realms your waking mind forgets, you are meeting, healing, merging. You are not waiting, you are preparing. Stay curious. Stay awake. The signs don't always make sense immediately, but over time they form a pattern. Like stars slowly arranging into a constellation only your heart can recognize. And your heart, beloved, is your compass. Let it guide you even when your mind doubts. Your intuition is not flawed. It's the ancient voice of your soul reminding you. This connection is not of this world. You were made to love like this. Deep, raw, untamed. This kind of love isn't found. It's remembered. And you're not searching for it outside of you. You're awakening it from within. You are magnetic beyond measure. The more aligned you become with your truth, the more the universe responds. What you seek is seeking you. And what you fear, it's only the absence of trust. You don't need to chase. You only need to anchor. Anchor into your light, into your mission, into your love. That's what calls him home. That's what shifts timelines. That's what realignment looks like. You're rewriting an ancient story. One where the feminine no longer waits in silence, but rises in remembrance. And as you rise, so does he. As you awaken, so does the union. Do not mistake delays for denials. Divine timing has a rhythm that honors your highest evolution. What feels like distance now is only a sacred detour toward deeper reunion. Let yourself rest in the knowing that nothing meant for you can pass you by. Your soul signed up for this path because it knew the power it held. It knew the reunion would be worth the fire. And now you're being called to hold the light, not just for yourself, but for the sacred connection you carry. Every choice you make now echoes into eternity. Every step you take brings you both closer to divine remembrance. Your soul is speaking louder now. Through these words, through your dreams, through the way your heart races when you feel his energy. Trust that. Lean in. Stay open. The journey isn't over. In fact, You're just beginning to awaken the part of you that always knew. And what's coming next is more magical than you've ever dared to believe. If this message has already stirred something in your soul, give something back to the space that's nurturing your awakening. Check if you're already subscribed to this channel, because missing even one post could mean missing a divine sign sent just for you. Your soul doesn't speak in loud declarations. It speaks in gentle nudges, heart flutters, goosebumps when you hear the right phrase. That's why being present, attentive, and spiritually alert matters more than ever right now. Every time you listen to these words, you're realigning your energy field. It's not just a video, it's a transmission. A portal of remembrance that pulls you deeper into your own truth and frequency. And if you're wondering why this journey feels so unlike anything else, it's because it is. Twin flame connections rewrite the rules. They break down the illusions you were taught to live inside and open the gates to your soul's rawest longing. The more you resist the signs, the louder they'll become. You'll see his name, his birthday, his city, again and again. Not because you're obsessed, but because the universe is persistent when it comes to sacred contracts. This isn't obsession. It's activation. You're being called, nudged, realigned. And every sign you've received is part of a puzzle that only your soul was meant to decode. Even when he pulls away, something remains. Or a whisper. A flash in a dream that jolts you awake. You try to explain it to others, but they won't understand. Because this isn't logical, it's divine. Your silence holds power. Your stillness holds messages. You don't have to force anything. You only need to be receptive. Twin flames communicate soul to soul, even across galaxies. There's a reason your heart feels pulled to places he's been, songs he once played, words he might say. It's your frequency adjusting to match the sacred rhythm of union. Do not underestimate the magnitude of your role. You're not just the feminine energy. You're the initiator of healing, the mirror of truth, the flame that calls him back home. When your heart breaks open, don't rush to close it. The cracks, let the light pour in. Let yourself feel everything. Because feeling is the doorway to full awakening. Your journey might look silent from the outside. But inside, it's a thunderstorm of transformation. You're dissolving timelines, collapsing karmic wounds, activating ancient agreements. This isn't just a phase. It's a rebirth. And those who walk away from the fire never experience the gold it reveals. But you're still here, listening, breathing, remembering. You are not wrong for believing in this connection. You're not naive. You're sacred. Brave enough to believe in something this big, even when the world tries to make you feel small. Sometimes his soul will test you. Pull away just to see if you'll follow yourself deeper. Don't chase him. Chase the version of you that remembers how to rise. Each step you take in your healing calls him closer. Not because you're waiting, but because you're vibrating on the frequency of truth. And truth always finds its way. You've always had the codes. That dream you keep having. The one where he looks at you like he's never forgotten you. That's not fantasy, it's cellular memory. You might feel tired, confused. But that's what rebirth feels like. The old you is dissolving. The new you is glowing from the ashes. This is the moment you were made for. He may be silent, but his soul isn't. The messages are there. In numbers, songs, feathers, electricity in your fingertips. Let your spirit translate what your mind cannot. And above all, keep showing up for your own light. Because the more you shine, the more the path clears. And one day, without warning, you'll feel him matching your frequency. Not because you chased, but because you remembered. Thank you for opening your heart to receive this message. If these words touch something deep within you, please give this video a like so that YouTube understands this content is meaningful. Your gesture helps spread this light to more souls walking this same sacred path. If you felt seen, heard, or divinely guided through this message, write the phrase Twin Flames Infinite Love in the comments. Let the universe witness your confirmation. Let your soul echo, I received this message because I was meant to. Make sure you're part of this divine journey with us. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, because each message posted here is a portal, and missing one could mean missing a sign meant for you. These messages are not random. They are sacred whispers timed perfectly for the moment your heart is ready to hear. This channel is more than a place for videos. It's a spiritual refuge, a meeting point for twin souls across dimensions. Share this video with someone who might also need to remember. You never know whose awakening your courage might trigger. And don't forget, the next video may hold the exact answer you've been praying for. Come back often. Rewatch the ones that stirred your heart. Let the words become part of your healing. 'Cause here you're not alone. Here your soul is always understood. With all the light from this side of the flame, we'll see you in the next message. Stay close, stay awake, stay connected.